provide a deterrent of sorts. And the U.S. and Israel certainly don't want to tolerate that. They are the forces that carry out regular violence and aggression in the region and don't want any impediment to that. For the Republicans in Congress, there's another interest, namely to undermine anything that Obama, the Antichrist, might try to do. So that's a separate issue there. The Republicans stopped being a ordinary parliamentary party some years ago. They were described, I think, accurately by Norman Ornstein, very respected conservative political analyst, American Enterprise Institute. He said the party has become a radical insurgency, which has abandoned any commitment to parliamentary democracy. And their goal for the last years has simply been to undermine anything that Obama might do in an effort to regain power and serve their primary constituency, which is the very wealthy and the corporate sector. They try to conceal this with all sorts of other means, and doing so they've had to, you can't get votes that way, so they've had to mobilize sectors of the population which have always been there but were never mobilized into an organized political force. Evangelical Christians, extreme nationalists, terrified people who have to carry guns into Starbucks because somebody might be after them, and so on and so forth. That's a big force. And inspiring fear is not very difficult in the United States. It's a long history, back to colonial times, of as an extremely frightened society, which is an interesting story in itself, and mobilizing people in fear of them, whoever them happens to be, is an effective technique used over and over again. And right now, the Republicans have their non-policy has succeeded in putting them back in a position of at least congressional power. So the attack on, this is a personal attack on Obama and intended that way, is simply part of that general effort. But there is a common strategic concern underlying it, I think, and that is pretty much what U.S. intelligence analyzes, preventing any deterrent in the region to U.S. and Israeli actions.